Mhm. Mm. Mhm. Need a bigger mic that I keep forgetting to look for. Oh, I'm trying to see which side. Hi, Cricket. How are you? I'm tired. A little beat today. My leg is getting better because now it's hurting like the muscle pull and not the uh nerve damage. And I've realized how much I've been stuffing my foot in my shoes. Like I can feel the very front of all my shoes right now. They're all like mules anyway, so they'll go back. She's here. So I don't think I'll be doing it more than maybe 3 or 4 weeks. So, but I forgot we would have busy days sometimes. And it's not the problem of the busy day, it's the problem of the last hour and a half, usually, where I just get to sit around and twiddle my thumbs. Or, um, as I did last night, play on the smaller surface because the battery managed to last, or sort of last. They have a USB-C port and you should plug it in, but it just doesn't drain as fast. Hey kids, can't stay, but wanted to drop in and give y'all a black heart. Okay, Fuzz. Hi, Fuzz. Bye, Fuzz. Have fun, Fuzz. Hi, Bob. We have to get a new name for the ones who show up at the last minute again. So, oh, I didn't do this one clear. I've got the 13-inch one up here. So the 12-inch surface, the old one, is perfect to turn into the Windows copyright of an iPad. Copyright? Copy of an iPad. Hi, Go Bill. I make no sense today, and I'm not going to pretend that I do. Ah, no, I actually had to wake up later today because it was an Ambien night, and if you take them before they wear off, all you do is wake up and fall asleep sitting up. So I got up at 10:30 this morning, but I didn't go to bed until probably parked it by 4:30, and that was just because I was dumb enough to watch balloon stuff when I got home and heard about the guy, basically the normal American guy who fled El Salvador to be returned. I think they don't, I think they say, thank you, Adam. I think they say they can't get him back from El Salvador because he'll talk about what's in those prisons, because I don't think those people ever come out, right? So the last thing they want is to have somebody talking about it. So no, I doubt if we'll ever get him back. But last night it really just made me mad. But made me a quiet mad that I knew I should be quiet because Papa Cat needed to go to sleep. So I am learning how to park my brain. I was never good at that. I was very good at laying in bed and counting sheep. So I take a cough drop before I go to sleep because I cough all night if I don't. And so I sit in bed, and when my cough drop dissolves, I'm usually tired. So I had to relax because I didn't want Papa Cat to be like, hun. Sometimes I know when he's not sleeping and I'm sitting there just doing whatever. So yeah, so 4:30, I think, which should be fine if that's the schedule we had changed to. When he retires, that's the schedule we'll probably change to. Because when he retires, all our friends will be retiring and we're all night people. Go figure. Yeah, we're people that growl at the sun, yes. You know, growing up, ah, damn, I've been up too late. The sun's coming up, and everybody runs home. I heard the first bird. Ah, there goes the rest of my day. Ah, my mother always blamed my grandmother, and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, that works. She didn't go to bed till 4. That's cool. So, what are you all up to today on this bizarre Tuesday? I'm here because I didn't want to mess my leg because it feels different. And we're getting like cloudbursts again. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get one while I'm, doing this here now. So I have a feeling somebody wanted to come and meet me today, and I'm sorry, sweetie, that I couldn't, but uh fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on me. Because last week was when I got out of the car and my seat, the piping on my seat is what made my nerve like have a fit. So that's why I couldn't drive. I could only be a passenger. Let's see. Oh, all chat, live chat. Thank you, chat. Okay. Ambien and no sleep and alcohol equal co-built barfing all over friend's house. Blacking out, insisting that George Washington can't transcend being hungover for tabling at work tour. Ooh, 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 no. I use mine mainly only to sleep. I don't drink anymore. Who told you that Ambien would be a fun drug to trip on? That person, you should have charged him everything you had to drink and eat to get yourself better. There are just some drugs. Ambien. No, Ambien does not make you trip. Ambien makes you sleep. Ah, the sun turns into Lemuria Nightshade back in the Bernice Evans. You're doing it, aren't you? Because I have this near me. See, we love George Washington can can transcend though. Well, Lemuria nightshade must be a mushroom, so wrong thing. Ah. The first thing I get is Bernice Evans in people. View the profiles of people named Bernice Evans. I have a picture, but this is the first thing that is this that one? Yes. The one who died in January. And yeah, I can hear myself being quiet for some reason. Nope, wrong one. Weirdly enough, there are a lot of women that are white and black that are Bernie Sevens, which is funny. That's why I said, oops, wrong one. You are talking of the one of color, right? Ah, there's another one who died in January. That's not her either. Okay, we'll look later. Oh, you've been there, Bob. What is it with you guys? Oh my God. That's when you took fun pharmaceuticals, ones that would give you your color blindness back, not sleeping pharmaceuticals that you're trying to stay awake from. Maybe that's why I've never been into benzos. I'm alluding to the goth sun transformation cycle. Oh, hmm. I haven't had my altar up for 20 years now, so. But I did get. Where did I put them? The wise cat tarot. I haven't had a tarot card set in easily 20 years. 20 years? 10 years. So, because I would do the what's it? Sort of like I do with my Buddha, rub his belly when I leave, rub his head. But belly for good luck, head to know how to use it. And so I would just do my daily card turn. This is what I'm going to do today. Okay. So they're like this. Isn't that cute? Ooh, look at that one. So yeah, I don't remember anything about the tarot anymore. Go figure. I mean, hell, little sister was a reader at a store for a long time. Actually, half my friends are readers at a store because they put all that stuff that they did when they were younger to good use. The tips were great back in the early aughts. So, okay, so it's not a perfect artist. I'm really okay. Learning experience. Yes, I have Tarot Citro the Wizard. God, isn't there anything you don't know? Oh, is that an Egyptian? That is an Egyptian cat demanding her. You want some tarot? Well, I'm doing tarot, and you came. So are you an empath too, like your mom? I wouldn't be surprised. Hello, Missy. Excuse this break for furry objects. She's not a long hair. That's the thing. She's not a super long hair. She's medium hair. So she's not like a Persian or full blown like soda. So it's like I lucked out, I guess. Or they maybe go, I can have a big one full hair. The dog may be on the back burner for a while. Uh, bird flu is starting to creep me out a little bit since it can be passed around on clothes, not just I don't know how cat to cat. So I think the dog might have to wait a while because I know I'm going to get at least one more kitten, which I have to get a hold of. I have to get a hold of somebody to find out if her cat's pregnant. This is the Scottish Fold Siamese something else. And yes, my sweetheart is the person who's mating that cat is just as nuts as the breeds altogether. So la la la. Let's see. These are so cute. I love these. So let's see. Whenever I see an ancient Egyptian, I say nice asp. You were alive during Tutankhamun. How many? Hi, bird. What are you doing, baby doll? Are you causing mischief? That is mine. Mm. She doesn't have anything to plug this into. So, if I remember right, I think even Steve Martin said nice asp on SCT or I wanted to say SCTV, Saturday Night Live. One time when I was drunk at a wedding, we were staying overnight. I was wearing very complicated clothes, and Papa Cat had to take me out of them. And we proceeded to sing King Tut for about an hour as he unhooked me. That was fun. He never really drank. He only got drunk on beer, and he did it once a year when he went to Portland for a brew fest or whatever. So they even make the guys look a little guyish. Not guy-ish. I'm just gonna keep showing these while I'm doing this today. Oh, cool. This is a cat with one eye. One big eye. Oh. So, yeah, I lived through the whole Tutankhamun thing, and we never got to go. That was the problem. Um, I have a feeling my grandmother maybe didn't like it, all the Egyptian stuff. Um, she was a hardcore Catholic, so it could have been because the Egyptian stuff was all sacred. Probably didn't want to be around that mojo, so it's probably why we never went. At that age, my parents weren't very interested in going to the museum. I wasn't seeing Biodad a lot, so I had my grandmother. My grandmother made an excuse the whole time he was gone. He was here, so didn't get to see him. I don't know what she's doing now. Birdie? Bird. Last thing I did was saw her walk into one of the IKEAs. Yep. And she's hidden in one behind a tote bag that has thread on it. In the learning experience, yes. This is not a cat. Yes, it is. Okay. I have to think of this more as a soda cat. Let's see. Make him more. Hans Arp or Taro a little? You have to retype that one. The brain is not doing uh the brain is not doing the autocorrect. I'm surprised I can even speak. I didn't realize how tired I was until I sat down. I was like, because I've been puttering around since 10:30. I had pizza for breakfast. I had a piece of cheese pizza. There was another one downstairs I could have for dinner if I want. Um, oh, and I got to see my twin and asking her how she was doing on her food journey, and I have a husband. She doesn't have anybody that tells her to eat because I'm sure the roommate doesn't because that's her little, basically, their sister and brother. They went out at one time. Afterwards, they just didn't separate, but they had no interest in each other. So they've lived together since I think a year after they broke up. And so now it's a sister brother thing. But he's been busy because he keeps going to Canada. So he's probably not paying attention to her not eating. So the artwork on the tarot looks like the artist Miro or Arp. Okay. Miro, I can see a little bit actually. I don't know who Arp is. So it's the one with the one eye. It's like there's somebody else doing this with him. I think there's maybe a few people doing it. So it's very cute though with the heart. I was telling Papa Cat that this Sunday we have a busy weekend. We have a march on Saturday. Go look it up. It's the Indefensible March. I think it's by the same people. Well, it's been co-opted by the same people who are doing the capitals. Well, they're doing everywhere on Saturday. So we're doing that on Saturday, and then Sunday we're going to the craft fair. So my leg better be in better shape. So I can go see the jewelry guy who gave me this, which is silver and enamel, and he gave me a ring, which is uh I would say garnet and zircon, maybe like real zircons, not cubic zirconias. Um, and I still haven't bought anything from him, so I'm like, I have to buy something from him. I remind him of his daughters, so, and he means that straight up. He's an older native guy who lives here but goes back to the reservation occasionally, and he was the one who had no problem going, "What are you?" Oh, cool. Pueblo. He's like, "Yeah, figured that one out." So I think he's one of the few. I think there was one white person in the 70s who said, "What tribe do you belong to?" And at the time I used to just say Navajo. That's what I thought. So, but it's like, yeah, he's a sweetheart and I still haven't bought anything from him and I'm starting to feel bad. But since I've worked 3 weeks in a row, 4 weeks in a row, oh yeah, um, banks. They've taken away the limit for the accounts charges. We're going to be solidifying down. We've had all of our separate accounts and stuff because I learned from my mother and, stuff like that. And it's like, nope, we're gonna all break them down to probably two accounts out of five. So, and then find a credit union and then cancel the credit cards that cost too much. It's like high and tight. Oh well, can always open them later. So what is this? The Four of Swords. This one's cute. I like this one. This would be cool, like bigger in the hallway, between the second and third floor. Oh, and if you guys are watching the, was it the feed I did Monday before last? I think it was anniversary night. Wasn't it anniversary night? Wasn't it anniversary night? Monster. That he was on my feed. Okay. Yeah, the guy with the beard that sort of went like this past my camera. And nobody noticed. I have a picture of him from a picture of me and him anniversary night. Ooh, 2003? Is that right? Yeah, Manhattan Lounge. Yeah, anniversary night 2003, and we both look like kids. I have to find it. I see it everywhere, and now I don't see it. So when I find it, I'll show you guys the difference between now and then. Um, are we going to stream on? Yes, yes, I'm going to stream on Saturday. Definitely. Because I can't stream at the antique fair because they haven't put, even though they're building up the whole part of the Navy base, the whole Navy base because it's closed, they still haven't put towers there. So the reception still sucks. Even though they've had this fair there for 3 years, I think, at least, if not more. So it's really hard for them to like do card taps because everybody last night, at least a third of the people who came used their credit card, used their Apple Pay. And it was like, and at $5, it's really weird because it's a $2 surcharge. But still, kids. We had a lot of kids. I think it's spring break around here. It's an 18 and over club. So, and we're very vicious about making sure they don't drink. But they were really good last night. It was really strange. They didn't come in drunk. They didn't go home drunk. The Z's are boring, but yeah, a lot of them used their computer, tech. So it's like they need to get the tech running over there. So I'll be doing Saturday at noon or Saturday at 11:30. Probably leave here about quarter after 11. You're not working, are you? Friday. Well, you've been working a lot lately. He has. He's been working like every weekend. Now he's acting like, why would you ask me that? Never mind. So, yeah, we'll probably leave here about 11:15. Everywhere in Alameda is 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes from everything else. But we have to find parking. But there is a 5-story parking structure, but it depends how many people will show up. A lot of people will walk, but we can't. So, let's see. Oh God, what did I miss? Uh, Cryptomonophyllite promoting anti-Chalcedon propaganda in chat. Ah, okay. I come to this chat for Hello Kitty and Christological wrangling. Yes, so we're going to stream on Saturday. Was it you? I didn't realize it said Old Tifa. All I saw was Carrie Ann and then it popped up. Hi, y'all. I'm hiding in the bathroom of the arcade bowling alley to get a break from the noise. Oh, okay. No, I understand that. So, yes, you're more than welcome to hang out. Yeah, old Tifa at this point is either me, Papa Cat, or Carrie Ann. And it could also be Cricket, Fuzz, and Dawn because they all have major mods. Because, like I said, I don't want to um, keep it just for myself. So I need to sign up on another um, YouTube channel. So if I still have Contrail Girl as an, uh, oh no, I have, because it popped up, Cricket was right. I still have the X Ultifa X channel, so I can be that in the Ultifa talks. So, because I was thinking about that the other day when the joke was we were both Ultifa, and it was like, no, I'm Ultifa, and then I'm like, wait a minute, why am I Ultifa when I want to make this more of a community thing? So, yeah, I can be the ex Ultifa. So I almost signed in on that one yesterday. So, and yeah, you're totally right, Cricket. It's sitting right back there. I don't know what the heck happened, but I wound up with regular old Tifa, so that says something. Let's see. I love that tarot. Ain't it cute? Oh, and it's purple. Oh my God. Talk about my tarot. Where did I get it? I got it in the weirdest place. Where did I get this? Oh, he's working. See, I make fun of him when he's working and watching me, and now I'm sitting here yelling questions. I can't remember where I got it. I got it, I want to say I ordered it. I don't know, but it even has a little book. Huh? Do you remember where I got this? Did I order it? Or did we get it at a store? Plus? Yes, I got it at Cost Plus. You can look for it online. See, I knew that would help. Did you see the live is scheduled for Thursday? Yes, I saw that. Yeah, it was part of the whole thing in my head about I shouldn't be old Tifa. And then I saw, oh, we need to, if you can, Miss Thing, for Thursdays, can you put up different um thumbnails? Because all the thumbnails look the same right now. So it's very cool and it'd probably make a really great quilt. I'm thinking, but it's very runs very much into each other because of the bright colors. So you use Snapple Pay. Okay. Do you know how hard it is not to pick on Apple Pay when they can't get it right? You know, because I'm one of those self-righteous Android freaks, and I think almost every tech head, I think my brother's the last one, but he's wavering. He's going to Apple one of these days. Is the only Android left. I'm the stubborn one. So it's like I said, I think most of the kids, it was anybody probably over like the age of 25 that paid with cash, and the rest of it was most of the kids and people I said that could pay with because they're like, can I go to the ATM? And I'm like, well, you know, can you take credit cards? It's like, yes. And oh, they were older. So we're not giving up easily. Oops. Here we go. Look at that. Oh my God, this one's hilarious. I'm not, oh, okay. I was gonna say that one didn't look right. So let's see. Old Tifa is a new Nicholas Bourbaki. Ah, he didn't pop up when I typed his first name. Bourbaki. Yes, I mean him. Ah. Okay, that's something I can get behind. Now you have to give me another name so I don't get lost in him when I'm done. See, this one made me nervous for a second, and then I realized the cat's got his bag on his back and he's just relaxing. me explain the tarot to you. Cat. It's Scientology tarot. Look at the cat. Say hello to the cat. Say meow to the cat. Be the cat. Wait, no, that's someone else. Which one is that one? Be the cat. Shit, damn it. Hey, sweet Ultiva. Is Ultiva individual or a collective? Ultiva is a collective. Um, I started it this way because I got a burn in my butt. The name was given to me by Cricket. Cricket had used the name in the past because we're old. Instead of Antifa, Old Tifa. And I asked him if I could have the name, and he said, sure, as long as I use it for good. And so I took it, and then I was thinking, we need to be more of a collective because it's about Gen Xers, late bloomers, late boomers, early millennials, that whole set. We didn't do anything when we should have. I'm a shining example of it. So, um, I am older, should have done something in my 30s, 20s. I have one friend who actually did things in his 20s. I can't get him to talk about politics if I shoved a pile of gold coins in front of him. So it's like he had nobody else to talk to. He's one of my triangle. So getting anything out of him is really interesting nowadays. Because he was oh God, I can't remember who's maybe it was a Clinton local. Damn, of course. And he was so adorable. He used to wear suits and his hair was down to his waist. So always worn a ponytail. So yeah, it's a collective. Um, for a while, it'll be a collective through me. And then once I see the people I like are putting stuff that doesn't offend me, which is hard, then those people will turn into the upper Superman panel with me. So then it won't be me having to think of everything, go through everything and make sure that my, responses um are not bad, good, stuff like that. So yeah, I intend to give old Tifa to, I guess, the inner circle, including me, and then we can work from there. Um, I was thinking it like Midas Touch, where it's the boys and then there are other people on it and things like that. Not the numbers, just the awareness. I'm more into the awareness. If it ever gets good numbers, that'll be great because you know what? People really do need to know. So it doesn't have anything to do with money. I'm no fun. I wish I was after the mighty dollar. I just like doing this because this is something I think I can do, and I've never had um, a specific, I've never been able to do anything well. And this is what I do well. This comes from the door girl. This comes from the money raising girl. It's like in my own world, I do this well. And so that's why I've done it. Um, at first I said it takes about, was it $20 a day, I said? Because that's just bridge fare. But it's like, no, it doesn't. That was also including going to Postscript and Nico. And it was like, you know what, though? I'm not doing it. That's why me and Papa Cat said, well, it took um, Aaron 8 years to get to 250,000 subscribers. I've got 8 years, and now I've got 7 years. So in 7 years, if it doesn't work, well, but this is what Papa Cat is very happy about, is that I am doing something that I love. So, hi, Mimi. Am I that far back? Oh no, I just didn't say hi to Mimi. I'm sorry. Um, now I know. Je suis Ultifa. Yes, yes, we can say that. Just to tick off the orange balloon because he hates French people. Did you know there's some weird thing going around that Macron's wife is a man? They never said that about my mother because it's about the same distance between him and his wife and my dad, my mom. It's like, people are really creepy, okay? Oh. My parents were 15 years apart. They were together 47 years. I said 46. I got corrected. So that's what I think when people say crap like that, because Hugh Jackson's wife, too. It's like, can't you guys ever think that there's a cool cougar out there? Which I did call my mom when I was older. First time I said it to my dad, he laughed. It was just like my mother is giving us the dirtiest look, and we both knew how to cool it. And yeah, my dad is not near my age. My dad is 18 years older than me, so technically I could still be his daughter. So we were just kids. Ah, let's see. I tagged you in a couple of posts this afternoon about the sanctuary. I'm on standby as of right now for foster the survivor's needs. Yes. Okay, Mimi, cool. Yes, definitely keep us informed of that one. You can always send me an email if you need me to post something on mine. Yes, definitely. God, I forgot about that. Our generation is all right. We marched side by side for the 8-hour day. We held hands in the streets of Seattle. Which generation, dear? Definitely wasn't us. 8-hour day existed when we were teenagers. Hello, Eric Rader. How are you today? Old Tifa has 400 billion doll hairs. Gray doll hairs. Heather caught it last week. There's a hair right here that my friends would tease. It's blonde, so it's it's translucent basically. And somebody will see it because I never do. And they're always like, "Can I pick it?" And it's only the people who know me. And that's why when Heather saw it, she goes, "You have a hair." I'm like, "Go ahead." And she was like, "I can't." I'm like, "Do it. You'll get other people grumpy." So that's the only it's native here, dear. You know, the native is more than the Portuguese and Spaniard. So that's why I've got the native like hairlessness. You know, I don't shave nowhere. So I did once and it was like, wow, that's a lot of peach fuzz. Um, but yeah, so that's why I always thought the one hair here was very interesting. I never pluck it. So everybody's saying hi to Eric. Old Tifo's a meowist. Yes, to Meowist Rebellion. Bill the Cat is our leader. It was either Bill the Cat or Garfield. Bill the Cat. You know what's weird? I should probably write Berkeley Breathitt and tell him and ask him if he'll make me like a Bill the Cat drawing and see how much he'd charge me for it. Of him like with an old Tifa thing or something. That'd be really cool. Because he's definitely on our side. Um, the White House press secretary is 30 years younger than her husband. Okay, see, 30, and she looks really young, which makes it creepier. I mean, I heard that he was older, but I didn't know he was that much older. Because I'm just thinking she's a little young. I mean, that's like Woody Allen territory. Uh, that I don't agree with. I think the farthest should be 15 years in both ways. Because I think guys who 15 or God, somebody said 15 or 20 once. I don't know. But the ones who had long marriages, but 30? 30 is weird. If Marine Le Pen decides that she likes younger men too, I'll switch sides for a new job or something. Yes. She, oh, I gotta see this one. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I'm a three, so I'll go out with her. Yeah. Okay, yeah. He's a hottie. And she's younger than me. She's 2 years younger than me. No, she's a year and a half younger than me, but still. Yeah, I've seen her whip it up. Then again, the president of Mexico, hot one too. Let's see. She won't hold up her end of the bargain. You'll get the double cross of Lorraine. Okay, now I gotta look that one up. Is it some Catholic thing? Double croissant. My nails are too long to type right now. The Cross of Lorraine is a double cross that appeared in symbolism of the Dukes of Anjou, who became Dukes of Lorraine from 1431. Since Joan of Arc carried it on her banner, this cross has become a symbol of national independence, as well as a sign of rallying in both victory and defeat. Oh, I sort of like that. Too bad it's a cross. I just mean that the Americans were very reactionary to crosses. So, um, snap judgment. So, ooh, new kitty. New kitty on the block. Keep doing this wrong. And Trashy BMW had the most interesting lens on Sunday when he was showing the Transmarch. It was like a fisheye. It was really sort of cool. So, and last night, somebody has taught Tori's camera to go in and out, so it doesn't like show her as when she goes close to read the chat. It just doesn't stay like this. It actually pulls out. I thought that was neat. That's why I went to sleep too last night. She's got a good voice to fall asleep to. That and we can be getting all that information, passively pushed on us in our sleep. Let's see. Working but listening. Yes, I was wrong. Yes, Heather. I, Heather. KMD's Peach Fuzz was a banger, and it immortalized the Nubian Islamic Hebrews. Okay, religion. Don't know a lot about. I know American religion. When you go past what everybody talks about in America, might know bits here and there if it has to do with like a king or queen or something, but Catholic, ex-Catholic, should tell you. Religion was annoying sometimes, but I still get to go to heaven because I've gone through all 9 yards. I think I might know them as causing much damage. I was like, what do you mean um an American hip hop trio from 88 to 94? It's like, you got to hear all kinds of music. You had one genre, it was very interesting that you couldn't sing something completely different. Let's see. I've never been interested in dating younger people. I feel like I'd have to explain my jokes. Well, like I said, my dad pulled it off for a year. So at that point, my mother was just going to have to take it. And it was 1975. So, oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Sorry. Yeah. You know why the year's off? I don't count the year they were dating. The rents. That's why. I never count the year that they were dating. I count the year that the dad moved in. He's always corrected me. I've always been 1 year off. That is so funny. I had to tell him that on Friday. He's gotten to the point now where he corrects me. He's like, ah. So yeah, when they told each other their real age, my dad probably thought it was really cool. My mom's like, oh, it's 1975. So that would explain it. That only took 53 years to figure out. When you're having a bad night and the DJ's just not playing what you want to hear. There were some people, Papa Kent would sit next to me when he wasn't singing, and there were some people who would come up and tease him about being demoted to the ticket take, and I go, I'm the DJ's wife. At least one person went, oh, sure, yeah, and walked away. It was funny. It's just like, oh my God. But saw another friend of mine last night that I haven't seen in a while. Big hug, talk for 5 seconds. She does watch, she does lurk and watch occasionally, ever since I told her last week. She said just so she could come and hear me giggle. Giggling for a long time. So if you're on here, hi sweetie. Ah, let's see. MC Escher was 30 years younger than his wife, and she was 30 years younger than him. Yes, of course he was, Adam. You know, I had at least one math teacher that was so in Escher that we could probably draw like him at the end of at the end of the year. This was 1981. Eighth grade math teacher. She had his pictures. F. Oh my God. So that's why that made immediate sense to me. Oh, which in a way sort of sucks because I've never appreciated Escher probably like other people did. I'm just like, whatever. And Adam, you're breaking Carrie Ann's brain. I think I'm so tired that things aren't flying over me. I'm just focusing better because I can't like focus on 50 million things at the same time right now. You know, one of these days you're gonna tie up one of our brains and we're not gonna be able to talk after a while for 5 minutes. Because it'll be like, oh, I did drop old Tifa a couple of times to a couple of friends at the club last night because, everybody's we don't talk about politics in club, go figure. And we actually are talking politics in club. Go figure. That's how bad it is. Um, so, they were saying, what can we do? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I've started a YouTube channel and every Thursday night, I do them with one of my mods who's a friend of mine up in Oregon. She has the Oregon point of view. I'm thinking the Oregon in my head point of view, which is my family. And I'm from here, so we have fun. Said I want to do it where I have more people on. Um, I'm trying to read 2025, which I am got to stop just making up the reasons why I should do it, why I shouldn't do it, and I should just freaking do it, forget everything that's behind me and in front of me, just start reading it because she didn't even know about 2025. So she was holding on to as much as she could, but her job is very artistic. It's with music. So it's very in the artistic part of San Francisco. So she was just like, Project 2025. I said, go read it, hun. I'm sorry. And that was a problem. I knew after that she was not going to be happy. And because she was talking about the international players she was dealing with, and she said they've all been doing okay. So because it is music, there are people from other countries coming here. So, and oh God, what was it? Oh, the crazy things he did and was getting counted for. And I said, well, people have said that he's 13% into, by giving it a percentage rate into 2025. And she's like, what's 2025? And I went, go look it up. Dear Project 2025. That's what we have to keep an eye out for. And I felt really bad because she's such a sweetheart. Um, Caroline Levitt met her husband on a carbon dating site. Hi, Dawn. Hey, all. Just got back from an appointment. Didn't have to run out again in a few, but wanted to say hi. Hi. You're my fly-by-night mod. I love it, actually. Then you have to come and say what you're doing before you leave again. Oh, great job yesterday. And by the way, you look absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Ooh, I have to go look at this. So, yes, this is our nurse who tells me what to do, and it's helped. And when my chiropractor says, listen to you, great. Let's see. Ooh, there's a cat escaping things. We're showing my cat Tarot. I have a wise cat Tarot that I'm showing. I got it Cost Plus. So I've been showing it as I've been talking today. So yeah, now that I have to do the I call it the legitimate uh cult stuff, and not just the stuff I know because I've been around it since I was a kid. So, and the I Had It girls, chicks were talking about it being a cult today. Um, they were talking to a congressman, and he was saying, we have to figure a way, because even when he's gone, there are going to be people thinking about it. Um, how do we try to get that out of their system? Because yeah, these people did not think that way all the time. So, hi, Lori, Lori, Lori. Um, so that we have to figure out a way to not change it back completely, but learn to be compassionate again. Because it reminds me of Scientology, where it's like you just lose compassion. And they were saying this morning that all you think about is yourself. And it's like, no, all you think about is him, whatever he says. Scientology, whatever Elron said. In a weird way, I don't think they take Miscavige as seriously as they take Elron. I've always thought of him as like a secretary for Elron that just got the job. It's weird because even though we know he's changing the books and things, with the semicolon and getting all the repeats out, he just doesn't carry the same thing like Elron. Um, whose was it? Um, like Castro's brother. Didn't Castro's brother take over after Fidel died? And it was just like, oh, well, it's just another Castro to keep moving. And that's the way I look at it. It's like David Miscavige. Oh, he got it. He just keeps it moving. So that's the way I sort of look at him, and I look at the orange balloon. Um, yeah, I was saying that last night. Some of you got the orange balloon. They're like, orange balloon? I go, the guy in the office. And they're like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dawn, for putting up the link. So, yeah, it sort of is very much showing it's a cult thing because of the way people are talking. And it's weird how you could literally listen to one side talking, then you hear the other side talking. And I think it was this morning where it was like, I can't tell the difference. I didn't for a minute. I thought I was listening to the balloon, not Davy. So that's when it was like, okay, don't need to be convinced anymore. So, but you figure probably in the real world that 50% of those people don't really believe it or are just playing the game. Gotta look that up. So to see what kind of yep. Um, see what kind of people stay, why they stay. I think the reason the balloon people are staying is because they're afraid they're going to get basically, eviscerated if they come out. It's like, no, all you have to do is say, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Anything like that. And you'll be like, fine, we'll take you back. It's not a problem. We want you back because we need to be united on this. And That's why all of us out of never beens, second gens, people like that, it's like that's what the main problem with is us is that we have to be able to respect the groups that are there. Don't have to like them, but you don't have to fight them either. Fighting them doesn't do anything right for us. So it's like we have to be able to respect the group that we're with. The group that is with us understands that we don't necessarily do the same thing you do, and it's not right to call us out on what we do. We don't call you out on what you do. It is very much a battle of who is more polite. And being Americans in the American world, we were taught that polite was something you gave with a humph. You were taught to be a lot polite as a child, but as you got older, once you became an adult, you didn't have to be polite anymore. Bull. You have to be polite. That's the problem with Americans is that we are so full of ourselves. And I would say that we could have probably flown through this ideal until the first term. After that, we didn't have any idea. And it probably works the same way in Scientology. It's like when Davey came in and swooped in and took it over, everybody was just like, oh, okay, well, we're still going to be doing, Elron's thing. Yeah, no, yeah, sort of thing. So we have to learn how do we help, not deprogram. That's the people were saying that's not a great way to put it because you don't want to turn all these thoughts into bad things because it's not good for someone's mental health. Uh, want them to be able to reason themselves out of it? It's possible. It just has to be done in a compassionate way. So, yeah, think about it. Not only do we have to get people out of Scientology, but now we have to get people out of that. Maybe that's why we all started with Scientology. That's the paradox of Miscavige. For all of his maximum leader grandiosity, he still needs up the eternal subordinate. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. And we're also taking Balloon as a subordinate to the Russian guy. So I can totally equate it to when I was an assistant. Yeah, you could tell lawyers to sit there and be good, but they still knew I had to answer to my boss. So, and it's a very American thing. Let me talk to your supervisor. Oh, ooh, this one's cute. Now we're something completely different. So, okay. As I'm showing, I just do this for the next couple of days. It's really pretty. Um, why are Scientologists allegedly visually impaired? They blindly follow their leaders. Hi, Nebulous. Yes. We don't blindly follow our leaders in the Democrat world, do we? And now that the guy who runs California is now saying his latest one was Democrats don't take things seriously. I don't know why they don't do that. And he just went on this tirade about us and he was like, dude, you could have gotten voted president. Do you know how hard we're going to work to not make you president? You may not even get past the primaries. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody gets somebody in every state who lives there to run against you because you just destroyed any chance you had to be president. Even the I Had It girls, one of them said, chicks, one of them said, she goes, uh, what was it? Something like I'd like to lick the ground of a desert in the middle of summer than ever touch Gavin Newsom ever again. And she was like the rest of us. We were like, hello, baby. And my thing is now I know why no, not Jerlaine. Um, the ex. What's the ex's name? Juniors. Yeah. Now I know why Guilfoyle dated him. It makes sense now. I just thought they were so different. It's like, nope. And people in San Francisco called him a snake when he was mayor, and we didn't listen because he was pretty. So, uh, that would also explain Braille skateboards. Well, I also think that he wasn't the most original in the world because he rented the place out from Lighthouse for the Blind because that was their property. It's like, did he name it Braille before or after? It's one of those questions. But if you look at him, he was one of those uh pretty boys that look cool and it was the DIY skateboard, basically they call it. Three branches like government, the DIY, semi-professional, and professional. The professional skateboarders is headed by some guy who's a Scientologist. One in the middle isn't. I learned this from Glazer last week. And then the DIY guy is Carmona. So if they got um, Carmona and the rich guy or the professional guy into having people be interested in Scientology, they could revive it. They really could. So it's people like Glazer that's helping to keep that part of uh, a lifestyle out of it. And I just don't think they were bright enough to put Cairo here. It's not a skateboard friendly town. Whoever thought that San Francisco was skateboard friendly had no clue because they're not. They're infamously not. So I was saying that to somebody the other day, and they're like, "Oh no, they're not." And I'm like, "I know." So all I figure is that they parked him here to groom him for something. So I'm still of the opinion that he's either going to be Bufu or Vice Bufu. So because the other guy, who's the pro guy, that's a lot of money talking there because all of those people are pro, make a ton of money. He could be Bufu. So I definitely haven't come off that mountain. Ah, so I definitely can't see the wood due to all the trees. Let's see. Ooh, this one is interesting. For a second, I thought he was grabbing the moon to hit the snake. Ah, so I think this is going to be the last one today. Tomorrow, I'll do it again because I'll probably be home because I can't sit down anymore. And Lord knows I'm probably going to not aggravate it or not hurt it, but aggravate my nerve ending if I don't find something to do here first. So at my desk. So I will see you guys tomorrow. He's got to run in with her. Hello, supermodel. This is the supermodel. This is Ladybird.
Hello.
Named her after Lady Bird Johnson. And no, I didn't get the irony of naming a cat a bird for 2 years. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So yes, uh, hit the like button, become sub, become a member, and whatever you have left over, give to the latest disaster happening because Lord knows our country is not helping. I will see you guys all tomorrow. And if I do a 2025, it will be done live because I don't want to go anywhere near being able to edit it, but it will be a no chat. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Yes, Raid Antics premiere. Yes. Ciao, Bellas.